Let's go!
The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Hey guys, how we doing? How we doing on this fine Tuesday evening? Hope you're all doing all right. It's just a Casey show today. John couldn't make it, so it's just me. So I thought, hey, I'm going to need something to play off of. And luckily, CJ Stroud will be my co-host today. No, we didn't land a CJ Stroud interview for this episode, but I will be reacting to his record-breaking performance. CJ Stroud putting up 470 passing yards en route to the rookie passing yards single game record. That's pretty cool. We're going to get into it. We're going to watch every single, significant play, one of those like condensed games, breakdown. We're all going to enjoy it. It's just me, so bear with me today, guys. Should have plenty of fun. We're still going to give away prizes. I'm going to let you know right off the rip. What I'm planning to do is do 2 spins throughout the show. Maybe one during, maybe one after, or maybe both after. We like to save them for afterwards too. And I also want to let you guys know that I've decided I'm going to just let 2 contests be the case for our next show on Friday. So we usually do a show on Tuesday and on Friday. Even without John here, I wanted to make sure we went live today so I could talk to y'all and tell you about this. I am going to make a contest for our 2 new channels. If you didn't know, we started 2 new channels over the last week or 2. One is called Triple Cross Football. One is called Triple Cross Basketball. Right now I'm talking about YouTube. We do have playback rooms for those as well. Not talking about those at the moment. You can join those. We'll be going live to those all the time now going forward too, as well as this one. Today is just this one, but I want to let you guys know that I am going to I decided today I'm going to give $25 credit, just like you want a wheel spin, to the comment that I enjoy the most, makes me laugh the most, or I just enjoy the most. Probably will be the one that makes me laugh the most on any video on either of our 2 new channels. I think I'm going to do one winner for one channel and one winner for the other. The basketball channel only has a couple of videos on there right now. There should be probably at least one more going up this week, but get your comments in on that. Maybe I'll let John decide. I'll let him pick the winner from that one, and then I will pick the one from the football channel. There's quite a few videos on there now. Just posted one today, by the way, of Will Levis. Edited a little bit different, a little bit higher production value behind that one. So if you're looking for something to comment on, head to Triple Cross Football after the show on YouTube and check out Triple Cross Football. That Will Levis video is new. Also, a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce video posted just a couple days ago, because, we got to talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift on every single episode. Anyway, this is one episode that we're going to stay light on that stuff. I'm not going to talk about her at all. She who will not be named. I have a new system up here, so hopefully this looks a little bit better than playback normally does. Hopefully John is receptive to this, because I think this is a better format going forward. I'm just kind of trying to set this thing up. So like I said, we're going to be recapping. I'm going to react, as is the internet slang. I'm going to react to CJ Stroud's record-breaking performance. Make sure you jump into the chat. Let me know what you're thinking along the way. I'll react to you guys, might stop it throughout and whatnot. And like I said, we'll make sure we get some spins in. If you guys are absolutely hankering for one in the middle here, then we'll do one. And if not, well, then we'll just do them afterwards. So without further ado, guys, let me make sure I do this totally correctly. Hopefully you can all hear me really well. I don't believe you'll be able to hear this video, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's see. I need to go here. Boom. There. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me for this. So much better, right? Camera quality going crazy. That's what's up. All right, guys. So yeah, CJ Stroud, week 9, every drop back, pass and run. Houston Texans versus the Buccaneers. This was last week's game. If you missed it, pretty crazy ending. I kind of recommend watching the whole game if you get a chance to, or at least kind of the final drive or 2 or 3, because it was pretty crazy at the end there. But that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on just this performance by CJ Stroud. So without further ado, let's get into this thing. Let's see what he did. Wow. Starting off real incredible right there. Just kind of dudding that ball into the ground. They're making him move early. If you showed me those first two plays and said he's going to break the record in this game, I wouldn't believe you. Man, look at that. Just I didn't realize. So I was watching these games on Red Zone, I think. I wouldn't have guessed he was incomplete on his first three pass attempts. But you can tell that the pass attempts are pretty far downfield on average. I mean, he's throwing it, what, 15, 20 yards every single time at least. So he's not afraid to gunsling it. Got CJ Stroud in at least one fantasy team, so I've been paying pretty close attention to him. He's really come on lately, really, really separating himself from the pack as far as rookies are concerned this year. Quarterback rookies, anyway. I think it's pretty much said that, wow, look at that. Wow. Didn't miss by that much on that one. I think he's pretty much the favorite to win Rookie of the Year by a mile at this point, and he's not too far off of connecting on more of these big plays too. I love this guy's willingness to gunsling it. Three Walketeer says Tank Dell is so underrated. That's really true. Rookie quarterback to rookie receiver combo. A lot of times we see the chemistry develop with those guys because they had some extra reps on like second team, third string. But that can't be the case because CJ Stroud's never done anything but first team reps in his entire first preseason, training camp, season, everything. He's always been a starter. So pretty incredible the way he's shown out against the pros. Let's see. Randall Johnson talking about the Panthers being the biggest joke. In particular, Bryce Young. I mean, hey, I'm not going to rip on Bryce Young. Exactly. Let's give this a pause real quick, guys. Something that's standing out to me. One, yes, it's like he's driving the ball way downfield, which is awesome. And he's got the arm strength to do it, which is, great to see, especially being a 49ers fan, having like Jimmy as our recent guy and even Brock Purdy, honestly. The elite arm strength isn't there. It's not the same as like a guy like CJ Stroud. Stroud is built different, as one might say. And that deep vertical game that they're playing, they're setting it up early, even though it wasn't successful. That first drive was gross, 3 and out, or at least their three first pass attempts. I don't know if it was all the same drive. They went incomplete on all of them, right? But now you're seeing even they're starting to kind of do this intermediate passing game and underneath passing game too. And look how spaced out the defenders are because they threaten deep so early that even on this last play over here, see if I can. This last play, noticed it on a few of them. I think it was this one. He just kind of dumps this off, and look how much space there is here. I mean, there's not another guy within what 6, 7 yards of him, probably. I mean, you got this guy here. This like was this middle linebacker, some kind of linebacker. Maybe it's a safety. Hard to see right now. But I mean, you got this guy coming across here, and he's got such a clear lane for more yak. And if that's even, not to critique him, but if that's just a touch more in stride too, if he hits him a little bit more fully in stride, kind of hits him early and often, and he doesn't have to do, it's pretty good. It's ticky tack. But I mean, if you can get past this guy, which he's close to being able to do before going out of bounds, I mean, that's an underneath pass that could have gone for 20 plus yards in the NFL from a rookie quarterback. Let's catch up on some comments. We'll rewind just a little bit so we don't miss that play. I can see the chat moving, and I'm falling behind because I'm trying to just cover the air here for you guys. Let's see. Chris Vant says the Jets thought Sam Darnold was a franchise QB as well. Yeah, so I think I started saying this. Like Bryce Young, Trey Lance comes to mind as recent Niners fan. Zach Wilson with the Jets obviously qualifies. They're these guys who like underperform in the NFL compared to like what they're supposed to do. But I'm not going to blame some like 21, 22-year-old at the oldest guy. His first year in the league, he's just handed millions of dollars and he's going up against fully grown men. He has to learn a new offense different than he's ever learned before. It's essentially a completely different game at the pro level. I'm not going to blame some rookie quarterback for not coming out there and being elite right off the rip. That's just like, That's asking an awful lot to me. Sure, you want to see him do good, and a guy like CJ Stroud proves that it's definitely possible, and we've seen other guys do it before too. But especially when a guy like CJ Stroud's going off, it's so easy to look at anybody else and say, "Why can't you do that?" There's sophomores, third-year quarterbacks that don't look this good. There are journeyman quarterbacks nowhere near as good as CJ Stroud is already. So if you're a Texans fan, something to be excited about. And if you're a fan of one of those other franchises, don't give up yet. Bryce Young could really be good. He could really be good. They got a lot of holes on the Panthers. All right, let's keep going here. What else do we have? Tom says his Bears are a joke every year. Same old Bears. Hey, you guys were good in like the 80s, so that's something. Brian Urlacher, right around the 2000s. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, that's something to be proud about. Just think if Rodgers was healthy with that Jets D, could be 7-1, 6-2. Definitely. Aren't they only one game behind that? Aren't they like 5-3? So yeah, not a stretch at all, Chris. Not a bad take. I agree. And they can get themselves into the playoffs. I think I said it on a recent episode. I think Rodgers is definitely eyeing to come back this year. And man, can you imagine what that would be like? Rodgers coming in, potentially in the playoffs only, as in he doesn't play a regular season game, starts the first game of the playoffs, or maybe not. Maybe you even need Zach Wilson to carry you through a game in the playoffs. I mean, what a great story that'd be for Zach if he could pull it off. But if not, yikes. Either way, I don't think Aaron Rodgers will retire this year. He probably wants a whole year after this. Didn't do all this recovery for nothing. I could be wrong, though. All right, Jets offense looked awful. I mean, hey, yeah, they got Brees Hall, and that's what's going on. Talk about Thursday's game, Panthers versus Bears. Might get lowest watch rating ever. Yeah, I mean, hey, Panthers versus Bears is not a compelling matchup, but at least it should be. It could be close. It could be a decent game, actually. Sometimes those kinds of games get interesting. I mean, we had one not too long ago. Can't remember the exact matchup, but it was one of those two like bottom 5 teams in the league playing each other, and it ended up being like pretty high scoring and pretty competitive. Obviously that win doesn't mean as much as against other teams, but still. How come it's not playing on YouTube? So, 3 Walketeers, we are trying to be live on playback now, just on playback, and then try to upload to YouTube after the fact. There's a lot of reasons behind that. We could get into it some other time, but I'm still not sure whether or not I might use this recording as a podcast as well. So maybe that's for another time to talk about that. But we have a few reasons for doing it. It's intentional. The main thing I wanted to correct was just some audio or video quality stuff. And it looks to me like we have figured that out a little bit, as Rose points out here, new format. All right. Not only did Houston come back, they did the 2-minute drill in less than 49 seconds. Hey, Tom, no spoilers. Let's get back to it. A little more CJ Stroud for y'all. This kid, look at this. Poised in the pocket, makes one guy miss. I mean, he's going too far back, for sure. But look, then he makes those collective 3 guys miss. 4th guy kind of gets hold of him, but he gets the ball out. So he looks a little bit like a rookie at times, but overall, I don't think that can be your overall impression of him. I think you got to say, even when he makes a little bit of a mistake, he usually does the right thing with it. Even there, taking that sack is not the worst thing that could happen. He's on the move, kind of doing something awkward. You don't want to see a fumble, so taking a sack's not too bad. And look at this guy. He makes these drops back really far. Noticing he looks like a Madden quarterback, where he's dropping back almost every time 8 yards back behind the line of scrimmage. But he's got the arm strength to make up for it. He looks like a guy who's only 3 yards off the line of scrimmage when he's ripping those passes 10 yards down the field. I mean, they're coming in with so much zip. I think they get there right on time anyway, even though he's back too far. And this is what I was talking about. The kind of routes they're running, those horizontal routes, and as far as they're stretching the field, there aren't enough defenders to kind of cover those lanes. And when a guy like that can hit the sideline, that's what we were looking at earlier. I didn't even know that play was coming. That's what's going to be so lethal for this guy. I mean, when his receivers are able to give him a little bit more yak. I mean, that was a great throw, right? I mean, that's going to help his passing yards. But that guy couldn't get up and run at all. Same thing there. it's easier to throw at a guy running a route like that where you kind of split the difference between him and the ground, or he's going to come back, so he's kind of coming back towards you, and you have to put it right on him. It's harder to lead a guy perfectly, like in a running lane, and in stride perfectly, so that he can keep up his top speed and continue through that lane all the way for a scoring opportunity. So pretty good. I mean, that one would have been great. They could run that on any part of the field, and that's a touchdown. The way he just schooled that guy, and that's Carlton Davis. I mean, do we call him an elite corner? For the people who watch enough know who that is. Is he an elite corner? Maybe. Borderline elite at the very least. He's getting paid like one. He's real good. And who's that? Tank Dell? I mean, these are two rookies schooling this guy who's a legit NFL cornerback. Chris loves Stroud's confidence. Confident to them on the sidelines. He said if they give us the ball back, we're going to win. I think we know how this game ends, most of us at this point, but won't comment on that yet. But yeah, I love his determination. Look at that. Threatening so much downfield. You can dump it off to a tight end or a fullback, whoever that was, 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he runs for another 10. That's not normal in an offense. They're respecting the arm strength. There's not many quarterbacks in the NFL where you have 4 or 5 guys 30 yards down the field, play after play after play. That's super, super conservative. And the Bucks are even getting a decent amount of pressure. I mean, that's a great throw. That's textbook. Right near the pylon. Perfect route run there. That's a good connection. Dalton Schultz looks like a good red zone receiver for CJ Stroud here. Kind of a big body guy to throw at. Those are nice down in the red zone. But these kinds of plays where they're getting this horizontal action. I mean, that's another one. Just another step ahead, and that guy's breaking it off. Oh, love this. This makes me so happy. Back to Stroud. I mean, Stroud's an athlete at the end of the day, too. Maybe not the most elite athlete at quarterback, but certainly well beyond qualified. I mean, this guy's a superstar in the making. If he isn't outright a superstar already. Maybe not the best pass there. Maybe not the best decision, but hey, who am I to say anything? 3rd and goal here. CJ Stroud rolls out right. Pass. Wow. No. Wow. Almost hit Schultz again. But a super low risk throw there. Even though they didn't get that touchdown, a high IQ play from a rookie here. Hope I sound all right, guys. I actually am listening to the audio of this video. You guys can't hear it, but I hope it's not making me sound too weird. Sometimes I pause what I'm saying because they're talking. Just turned it down a little bit. This is solo podcasting for you, solo streaming. Hey, we're down a little bit in numbers here, guys. Some people fell off. What do you guys say we do a little wheel spin? You guys in for a little wheel spin? What do you think? Here, let's pause it here. Oh, let's finish the game. We have 10 seconds left. Casey, how about we finish the game? Let's finish this video. Then we'll do a wheel spin afterwards. Tank Dell. Man. Ooh, Dynasty Leagues. Go get you some Tank Dell and CJ Stroud stacks. Hopefully you already did, because there's no way you're going to get them now. Anybody in a Dynasty League in here? Everybody know what a Dynasty League is, hopefully. I mean, this is crazy. So watching the game like this, I did see this game, the end of it live. You're just looking so sad. You probably don't realize what happens if you didn't see this game. From this video, it kind of just jumps around from their possession to their possession. What happens is, let's follow this action really quick for people who didn't see the game. So it's 23-22 here. Hopefully you can see it just kind of, it's blackened out a little bit there, but it's 23-22 Tampa Bay here in the 3rd. Okay, and then the next thing that happens is Houston scores, putting them up to 28. Then they go for 2. So they're up 7 now, 30-23 in the 4th quarter, right at the beginning of the 4th quarter. So Tampa Bay trails by 7. And that's how it goes for a while. Oh, up until where do they score this tying score? Tying score comes in about 10 minutes left in the game or so. And they're in a bit of a deadlock here. Exciting game. If you were watching this live, because this is about where I started watching completely live, it's very exciting. Loved this ending. Even Baker, he gets a lot of crap, but Baker's a gunslinger. Maybe not the best quarterback, but certainly is a gunslinger style quarterback. Then Houston gets a field goal. So they go up by 3, 33-30. Then Tampa Bay answers immediately. This must have been like a play. Oh, it's just cut up video. I don't know how long it took, but in this video, it's very immediate. They get 7 points. Okay, and that's so. So the field goal from Houston comes at 5 minutes left. This video is all cut up, so it's very confusing. And then Tampa Bay doesn't score until 40 seconds left. They get another touchdown. So 37-33 with 40 seconds left, 41 seconds. Let's watch this last 45 seconds here again, really quick. Knowing that context, knowing that Tampa Bay just scored, they were down, they were going to lose, and they just scored a touchdown. This is the final last few plays. Let's watch it one more time now with that context, and then we'll get the wheel spin done. Stroud, 45 seconds, 2 timeouts. I mean, you certainly have enough time here, but everything's got to be efficient. You can't take sacks. Even there, you're down inbounds. The clock is running. They have no timeouts now. 30 seconds left. They use them in there somewhere. Big play across the middle, but it's a prevent defense. They allow that stuff. 15 seconds left. There was another great one, another 30 yards or so, just a huge rip. He needs every bit of that too, just to get in striking distance to do this. 10 seconds left. And he could probably run 2 plays here if he had to. Get 2 shots in the end zone. Doesn't need it. Those last 3 for 3 on those plays, all gotta have them played. Except for maybe that last one, you could have maybe missed that one and had one more shot at it. But how many times have we seen, a team have 2 shots at the end zone in the last play of the game, and if you miss that first one, kind of just deflate you, and most of the time they don't convert on the last one either. But I mean, he needed all 3 of those huge passes in a row to do that. By the way, there was a flag that popped up. Didn't matter. It was against Tampa Bay, I believe. So that worked. I mean, he spat at those last 6 seconds. He didn't need those other 6 seconds. Man, really incredible. All right, so let's see here. Let's get started on a wheel, I guess. Let's do the wheel. I'll try to get caught up on comments here in a sec, guys. Let me at least get a wheel up so y'all don't riot on me. I feel like it's much easier for you guys to be on board with me when you can see what I'm up to over here, when you can tell I'm working for it. All right. Well, that's interesting. This looks a little different, but this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Let's see. I think I can actually fix this anyway. Maybe? Wow. Wheel doesn't get any bigger here. All right. That's okay. We never needed this anyway. We never needed to make this perfect. All right. You guys can see the wheel. Let me make sure I reset this. Let's start adding people. I'm going to try to catch up on comments as I'm adding people. So, wow. Let's see. Where did I leave off last? Houston just became a top destination for top free agents. Okay, yeah, I was right around here. So I'm starting at 5:47. That's my local time here. That's where I am on comments right now. I'll check all of them, and I'm going to add people. So if you don't see your name pop up on here, make sure you drop in a comment, and I will add them in as I go. Jedi Fett says, after last week's game, Houston just became a top 5 destination for free agents. I don't know about top 5, but I like where your head's at. I agree to some degree. Razzle says Packers won, but still have more work to do. Yeah, I would say that's an understatement. Packers are in rebuild mode. I think that's pretty clear. Jordan Love, I'm not super convinced. He has some good games, plenty of bad games too. I don't know. I'm not in on the lore that Green Bay just can't miss on a quarterback when they take one every 20 years. But Rose also says Dobbs from Arizona to Minnesota gets a win for the Vikings. Absolutely nuts. Thought about doing that game instead of the CJ Stroud game, but I mean, can't disrespect the rookie coming out, showing out. A little bit bigger name than Josh Dobbs is at this moment, but Josh Dobbs, hey, I like it. He's another one of those guys like Gardner Minshew. Like, hey, let's give this guy a real starting job next year. Let's make sure he gets one. I say that like we run the teams. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Vikings have 3 favorable games next. Adam's in the chat. What's up, Adam? Good to have Adam in here. I already got you, Chris. Tom, he's ready to go. All right. Jedi. Whoa. Chad jumped on me. Jedi got himself a Pat Surtain signed mini helmet with one of his wins. Hey, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I'm going to make sure I pass that on to Daps because he likes to hear those stories. By the way, I also, earlier today, I shot an overtime operators with Daps. John couldn't make that one either. Busy guy. Me and Daps, shot overtime operators. Pretty cool little game we played at the end of it. That'll go up tomorrow. So while you're making sure you get in your comments on Triple Cross Football and Triple Cross Basketball, like I said, on both of those channels, the funniest comment I find on any of the videos there, I can see comments across all videos. The funniest one, or at least the one I like the best, if nothing particularly makes me laugh, we're going to consider you a wheel spin winner just from doing that. If we get a lot of comments, like if we can get, if we get something like, let's say something reachable, like 20 comments on there, maybe 15 even, I'll try to keep this going, right? I'll try to put in a good word with John for you guys to make that like a regular thing, because then it's a little bit more. I think you guys like that. Like, oh no, hey, I wanna put in a little extra, try to make these guys laugh, get myself some stuff. All right, let's keep this moving. Sorry, went at a slow pace. Usually there's two of us. One person talks, one person fills out the wheel. I think I'm doing all right. But thanks for mentioning that, Jedi Fett. You guys let us know what you get from Daps with your winnings. Very exciting to hear about it. I see Randall in the chat. What's up, Randall? Does anyone think that Stroud just had a great game and he will not be able to repeat this performance? Just asking. Hey, I like this. Bring us back down to earth on this rookie, Randall. I think that's a smart way to look at it. You know, you don't want to just assume that he's some future Hall of Famer right out of the gate. And the honest answer is no, I don't think he might. It'll be a long time before he repeats a performance quite like that. 470 passing yards. I mean, how many quarterbacks ever do that? So no, I don't necessarily think he'll do that. I think really what you're getting at though is like, is he really going to be like this good even consistently? And who's to say? We don't know. But I think it's safe to say he's got the brightest future of the rookie quarterbacks right now, and certainly his job is pretty secure. I mean, I don't think he could play bad enough to get benched next season, basically. I think they're so committed to him and they've seen so much from him. He could have a catastrophic first half of next season. And are they really going to bench him? I mean, you know, he's kind of in this rarefied air right now. He broke a rookie record. That's pretty huge. Been a lot of rookie quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. Nobody's thrown for more passing yards in a game than our guy CJ Stroud. All right, Jedi Fett back in the chat. Sorry, man, not going to give you another spot on the wheel. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm not seeing all of the comments here. I'm going to check our member list here, see who else might be in here and just being quiet. Keela Mack, quiet in the chat, but I see you here. Keela Mack, you're on the wheel. And who else we got? We have a couple of visitors. So if you guys don't see your name on the wheel, make sure you hit the join button on our channel. That's the only way that I can see who's here. So if you're not on the wheel, I can't see you. I know a lot of you guys have heard that spiel about 100 times, but it's the truth. It hasn't changed. James Brown, you got to chat in, bro. You're in that category now. Enough people think that you're never here, but I know you must be here. So prove them wrong. Prove me right. I want to put you on the wheel, James Brown. Just give me a little chat. Let me know you're here. All right, 3 visitors. So there's some people trying to get in. Maybe they're having a tough time figuring it out. By the way, I heard the mobile app is very good. I don't use playback a ton as a viewer myself because we're just live here so often. But yeah, anyway, a lot of our viewers say check out the app. It works really well. And if you were with us, when we first came to playback, it was much glitchier. And the people who were there both when we first came here and it was glitchy to some degree, and now use the app, say it's like night and day. So check it out. Highly recommend it. And with this new improved video quality, you should see every little wrinkle and line on my face now. So, all right, guys, not too many people jumping into the chat here. It looks like we can get one wheel spin in like this. I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel because I don't like to have it sitting here for too long before we spin it. So without further ado, looking for some last minute people here. Maybe you 3 visitors jump in. We'll do another wheel spin a little bit later, but I'm going to spin it right now. Good luck to Chris, Jedi, Razzles, Adam, Tom, Randall, Keela Mac for being here live during the live recording of this episode. I think this will be an episode I put on our podcast channel, our podcast feed. All right. First winner of the episode, wheel noises because of the way I am doing our video today. But Keela Mac, you're the winner. So make sure you email us, triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com. Let Megan there know that on November 7th, you won a wheel spin for $25 to DAP Sports. So you could get yourself some sports memorabilia there. Pretty cool time. Maybe get yourself a signed mini helmet like Jedi mentioned. That's a pretty cool one. Signed mini helmet. I mean, signatures are cool. And hey, I'm not talking bad about signatures on anything. The signatures on like jerseys are cool, but something like a helmet, I feel like it would last a little bit better. It's like something that you don't pick up and use, like jerseys you wear. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I've never had a signed jersey, so I don't know. Does the signature like wear down? I mean, I don't really wash my jerseys that much anyway, so that wouldn't be the issue. But I don't know. I think I would like to have it on something you could put on a shelf a little bit easier. Pretty cool item there. If you want to, Jedi, if you want to take a picture of that and send it to us at Triple Cross Podcast, we like to see that stuff. And one of these days, I mean, I've been saying it for months, but one of these days we'll have a page or something where we have people who've shown us their winnings. A lot of cool stuff. We used to give away more jerseys back in the day, so we have some cool pictures of that. So yeah, people send us your pictures of the sports memorabilia you get from DAP Sports. Let's see. I know people that frame their signed jerseys and hang them up. Yeah. That's cool. I mean, obviously that's cool, but I mean, depends on how many jerseys you have and if you have enough that you already like to wear. I mean, I do at this point. I have plenty, but honestly, when I think about getting new jerseys, I do want to wear them. I think even a signed one, I would probably have a hard time not wearing. It's tough to use something cool like that as just wall decor. But I like the helmet thing. Will do once I get the helmet. Awesome. Good to hear it, Jedi. Be a great time to get a Crazy J Stroud signed jersey. Nice. Crazy J Stroud. I like that. Yeah, I mean, good luck. I don't know the exact particulars of what they're going on. It switches like daily at DAP Sports. If you guys have never joined them, by the way, on their live streams, I mean, go look at DAP Sports on TikTok. You'll find that they are live 24 hours a day. They have just a million viewers all the time. It's basically like a party in there the whole time. It's a little bit more frantic and fast paced, and yeah, they're always doing the breaking thing. They're always breaking new packs of cards and talking about them and not giving them away. But there's people signing up to get in on those breaks. If you don't know a ton about breaks, go check out that channel. They explain it all the time. But basically, you know, they'll open up a pack, and they've had people in the chat who sign up to potentially get something from each team in the NFL. So be like, Jedi wants, if it's Panthers, Jedi's got it. Like it's already spoken for. If it's Panthers, if it's the Bears, then it's Tom. Tom will get it. So when they open stuff, they go like, oh, it was a Bears thing. So that'll go to Tom. Congrats, Tom. That way you can like spend way less. You don't have to buy a whole pack yourself. And you know that if you win, you're getting the thing you want anyway. So pretty cool system. Makes it so you can get in on some high value cards and other things they do from time to time without having to spend all your money on an entire pack. So it's a pretty cool time. And, you know, just like anything else, it's entertaining. So if you're into that stuff, check them out. That is DAPS Sports on TikTok. They're all over the place too. So check them out and check out our Overtime Operators episode going up tomorrow. Don't forget about the Triple Cross Football and Triple Cross Basketball YouTube channel challenges, let's call it. The comment challenge. Favorite comment to each channel on any of the videos. That'll do it. Not on our Triple Cross channel, not the main Triple Cross podcast channel. There are 2 new ones. I could link them, but I particularly want you guys to go find them on your own because, I mean, that's just nice for us. The YouTube algorithm tends to like it better. when we don't send people directly to the videos with a link. That is one of the reasons why we go live to playback now, just so you guys know. Yeah, it helps us a little bit more on YouTube with other people seeing us a little bit better. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. And hey, we're not big enough to be able to change the game. We just play the game, right? So that's what we do here on Playback now. And now it's cooler to be a Playback member because you actually get to be on the live shows when otherwise you do not anymore. So you all got in while the getting was good. All right, guys, I'm not seeing a ton of new people jumping in here. I'm going to check the members list one more time. AJ Connor, welcome to the stream. Don't think you were here last time I looked. So AJ Connor, we're going to add you in here. And guys, you know what else is cool about being live on Playback now? Now we don't have to go anywhere for the after party. The party is the after party. For those who know, we would come to Playback after the filming of these shows, and we would play some games and do some wheel spins on the after party. But now the party is the after party. It's all one thing. The show is the after party, and we couldn't be happier about it. So I think maybe we should do a game here. Just downloaded the app, says Randall. It's a little better. Okay, hey, not the boldest of testimonials, but I like it still. And it does affirm what we were saying. It is better. So check out the app, Playback, guys. Makes it a better viewing experience for you. All right. Anybody have a suggestion for a game that they want to play before we get out of here? Maybe we'll do one game, maybe two games real quick. Maybe we run it back and play like a different one. We don't need to stay live for too long today. It's just a quick one. You guys don't want to hear me ramble on for too much longer than this. You guys just want me to get in on this last wheel spin. I know. I'm not going to repeat all the plugs again. But so you're saying I can start drinking at the beginning of the show. Hey, Jedi Fett, this is a free country. You can drink whatever you want, my friend. I mean, assuming you're of age and all that. But yeah, I mean, go for it, bro. It's awesome. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Nobody has an idea for a game. Cool. No, I'll just do all the heavy lifting myself here, guys. I appreciate it. No, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. I'm just trying my best to think of things. Okay, how about this? Actually, here's a little no worries. I'll actually break into my little stack. That's what we call the like show plans we do. You guys are getting exclusive looks behind the curtain here just by being on. Let's see if I can even find it. Here it is. This should be it. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully I didn't mess up the stream. Are we still good? Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to leave the wheel up. For now. And I'm going to give away bonus spots based on maybe a question or two here. I have this is giving it away. This doesn't air until tomorrow on Overtime Operators, but I tested Daps on his knowledge. So let's see how you guys do. We'll do the first person to get the answer correctly wins a bonus spot on the wheel, thus increasing your odds to win the next spin, which will be for $25 to Daps Sports. All right. So everybody listen up. Let me pick the right one here. I got a few to choose from. Maybe I'll do two if you're lucky. Adam says, glad you're willing to do the heavy lifting. I'm on a weight restriction. Thanks, Casey. All right. Hey, Adam, bring that comedy on over to the new Clips channels, and maybe you win yourself a brand new car. We don't give away cars. We give away $25 to DAP Sports. That's the ticket. But seriously, you could win. So go leave comments on those videos, and we'll review them on Friday. Maybe we'll do a little live selection. John doesn't know I'm doing that, so maybe I'll let him decide. Like I said, on the basketball one at least. I'll probably decide on the football one. So know that it's my sense of humor on the football one. It's a little grungier, dirtier. John will probably decide the basketball winner. So I think you guys know our personalities well enough at this point. So you can try to game the system. All right. Here's what I've decided. I want you guys to tell me. There are going to be three winners to this question. You can't win twice on this question, okay? So there are three answers. If you get one of the answers, stop guessing, because I'm not going to give you two spots from this question, okay? But I will allow three different people to get each answer. Hopefully that makes sense. You can only guess one name per response. Do that here in playback. We're doing it live here in playback. Man, definitely should have done a close to the audio feed. Whatever. I'll figure it out afterwards. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here, sticking with me. I am going to read off the question. You guys know the deal. Answer one name per message, but as many messages as you want, as fast as you want to try to win. And if you get it right, if I say, hey, this person, you got it right, stop guessing because I'm not going to give you more than one spot on the wheel. So the question is, this season, only 3 players have over 95 pass targets as of today. Who are those 3 players who have over 95 pass targets on the season? All right, AJ, stop guessing. Tom, stop guessing. You guys got 2 right off the rip. First 2 guesses. All right. Chris, that is incorrect. Rose, that is incorrect. Make sure I know who I'm looking for. AJ and Tom, I will add you guys after this. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat so I don't miss it. By the way, AJ said Puka. That was correct. Tom said Tyreek Hill. That was correct. Chris said Allen. That is incorrect. Rose said Kelsey. Incorrect. JFS said Waddle. Incorrect as well. Keep going through them. Adam says Thielen. I think he's just trying to make wordplay out of his name, but that is incorrect. Not a bad guess, though. A lot of targets going at him. Waddle, remember, was hurt, Jedi, so like he didn't get enough opportunities to get that. And Thielen, a lot of targets to him, but I don't know. I don't know if they've had the ball enough in Carolina to do it. JFS says AJ Brown. Chris, right after him, AJ Brown. Incorrect. Not right. You guys you're right around it though. You're gonna get it here soon. I bet it's in the next like 3 guesses. Somebody will get it. I'll give you guys a hint. It is a wide receiver. So there you go. Not a very good hint. But keep your guesses up. The only people who shouldn't be guessing are AJ, Connor, and Tom, who got theirs right away. Adam says Allen. That is incorrect as well. AJ Connor wanted Adam to know that he already guessed that. So Adam. Jedi Fett says Wilson. That is incorrect. Adam guessed Lamb with a question mark, which is incorrect. And then Chris gets it right. Not Jamar Chase, but it is Stephon Diggs. Great job. So our 3 winners from that question, AJ Connor, Tom, and Chris Vant. Let me go make it right on the wheel, y'all. Okay. You know what else is very interesting? I'll just let you guys know since it's just us friends here. When I'm going solo like this, or at least today, I have no idea how long I've been live. So that's pretty interesting. It's like a time vortex when you're doing this kind of thing alone. So, just so you guys know, I apologize if it's been like an hour and a half already and I'm just not really like paying attention. I forgot to like mark what time I started this. Plus I started like 3 different times trying to figure out how to do it the right way. So let's see. We had Tom, and it was AJ Connor, right? And then it was Chris. I believe those were our winners. Wait, was it AJ Connor? Am I mistaken? Yes, it was AJ Connor. Okay, cool. I need a timer. I should have a timer, or I should just look at the clock. But yeah, timer. That's another thing. There is a timer on. Actually, Rose, you might be right. Nope, no timer there. Oh yeah, we're right in there. I do have a timer, but it's hard to explain. It doesn't start at 0. It started at like 20-something minutes today. But we're right in the sweet spot. Okay, guys, I think this is going to do it for us. Unless y'all want to play another game. Anybody really, really want to? Because we will. I don't mind it. Otherwise, we can get to spinning this wheel. Let's get the votes in the chat. Spin or game? Tom says one more. Okay. Not the land on Randall, says Randall. I mean, hey, okay. I'm not going to fault you for that. Chris says game. Okay. The crowd wants the game today. Usually people say just spin the damn thing. Maybe it's because we haven't been live quite as long today. You guys still want to game it up. Okay, here, I'll read off one more question then. Then that's it. This will be the last one. Let me make sure I don't pick one that is too easy. Okay, same idea as before. If you get one right, Stop guessing, please. Otherwise, you just ruin it for somebody else. In which case, I mean, I can't just allow that. So I'll have to like do another quick game and you won't be able to play. So, okay. This is the question we'll do. There are 2 answers to this one. So 2 people can win. And if I say you got one right, stop guessing. Here's the question. 2 kickers are tied at 20 field goals for the league lead this season. Name those 2 kickers. Just name one. Justin Tucker is the guess. That's wrong. Dicker is a guess. That's wrong. AJ Connor and Jedi coming out quick. Koo is correct. AJ Connor gets that one right. AJ, you're done guessing. Chris, just a little too slow with that Koo. Was correct, but you were too slow. Keep guessing, though. Rose says Carlson. That is incorrect. Big leg guy. A lot of field goals last year. Not at the top this year. Zerline is a guess by Chris. Good guess, but no. He started out hot, I think, this year. I think he might have missed a game or something in there that threw him off pace. Still one out there to get, you guys. Maybe not the most well-known. Tucker has already been guessed. Jedi would be a good guess, but no, he's not leading the league in field goals this year. I think they might be. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing in Baltimore. Scoring too many touchdowns for him to lead in field goals, maybe. Man, little sleeper question here. This is harder than I thought. I actually thought this guy played for a different team today than he actually plays for, too. Keep you guessing. Keep you guessing, y'all. He is maybe Washington kicker. I mean, we're going to need names here. I did think he was Washington's kicker, though. I don't know for sure if he got traded or if he moved around. Kicker, who pays attention to kickers? I don't know all the kickers' names. Well, I get it, Tom. I get it. But, I mean, hey, I would say I didn't make up the rules, but I did. And I'm sorry about it. But these are the rules we're playing. He's a kicker in... Oh, shoot. Actually, I'm not totally sure. Okay, how about this? He shares a last name with... Yep, never mind. Chris got it. It is Hopkins. Dustin Hopkins. I thought he was on Washington. I could have swore he was a Commander. Googled him today. He's a Brown. Whoops. Sorry about it. Don't really care about either team, so I guess I conflated them. And meanwhile, Daps thought he was on a third team. Yeah, like the Cowboys or something. I don't know. Not putting words in his mouth. We had a little conversation about it on the show. Chris cheats with Google. I mean, that one was long enough. Usually, like, I try to just say the question fast enough to where somebody might know the answer and beat somebody Googling, which AJ Connor did. And if anybody else could have gone that fast, I mean, I don't blame Chris for doing that. I mean, and Chris says just guessing, so take your sour salad and go eat it somewhere, Adam. You win too much anyway. We got to give some other people chances. All right, let me make sure I add these guys to the wheel. I know it seems like I'm taking forever to do stuff today, guys. I apologize. A lot of clicks. My own. Kickers are tough. I didn't want to make it too easy. Maybe went a little harder than I needed to on that one. All right, AJ Connor. Little typo. Whoops. And we had Chris again getting some bonus spots in. Bottom of the wheel, dominated by 8. Let's spread these around a little bit. I never like having them too close together. I am not taking away anybody's spots. Just spreading stuff around. That was an AJ Connor and a Chris. So let me get rid of those. And perfect. Each of you guys have 3 actually here. And I'm going to take this other one, AJ, and kind of... Oops. Making a nightmare for myself. There we go. Boom. So now we're nice and spread out. I don't know why that matters, but it just makes it nice for me. You spell my name Randall. What did I do? That's how I spelled your name, Randall. I mean, Randall, am I missing something here? All right. I think I'm getting trolled, y'all. I'm going to do this last spin. We're going to get the hell out of here. Let me make sure nobody new has leaked in because it does happen sometimes. Look like Randall. Yeah, I didn't, but now I understand maybe. Okay, guys, here we go. Nobody else is new in the chat. Thank you for being here. Really apologize. We won't do a long outro to this. We'll just do the spin and wrap it up. One last reminder. I know it gets old, but on our new clips channels, you got to search them on YouTube, Triple Cross Football and Triple Cross Basketball. 2 new channels. They're getting uploaded with clips. Try to make them good. There's a new Will Levis one put out today on the football one that we really edited up in a different way. If you like the format of that, you can comment that. But like I said, the funniest or the comments we like best, we will pick the winner from each channel. So get those comments in, and we'll consider you a wheel spin winner on the next episode. That's where we'll talk about it. I'm going to make that a segment with John, and we'll pick those winners. Hopefully it's fun. If we don't get enough comments, we probably won't do it again. So even if it's the same people commenting more than once, you can have more than one stab at it. We're just not going to consider your whole pool of comments. You know what I mean? You just got to have at least one really good. Like one's got to stand out to us and be like, well, that one's really good. So there we go. That's the game. And again, if you guys ever see, you're probably getting more of our stuff in your feed. It helps us out a ton if you guys were to click on those videos when you see them, even if you watch them live on the show. I know it's weird to say that, but the more people click on that stuff, just sends good signals to YouTube, and it tends to spread a little bit better. We've noticed it because some of our videos spread and some do not. Anyway, that's pretty much it. And the longer you watch, the more it helps. So if you watch all the way through, that's a big help to us too. We really appreciate it. Without further ado, guys, $25 to DAP Sports going to... Oh my God. No way. Okay, hold on. Keela Mack won again. I'm not totally sure Keela is here. Okay. And even if I'm probably going to post this as a video after the fact, but I probably won't include this part. So if Keela is here. Okay, Keela, good. I just wanted to confirm it because I think we get some people trying to game the system, James Brown, and they just sit in here, or they like show up and then they just kind of leave it. It feels anticlimactic when the person isn't here. Hey, Keela, sorry. Keela, my bad. Keela, congrats. You won 2 today. So make sure you can just send one email if you haven't already sent the other one. You can say you won 2 wheel spins on November 7th on playback. That's pretty much all you got to say. You won 2 wheel spins, $50 to DAP Sports. Congratulations. That's awesome to win twice in a row, especially when 2 different people had 3 spots on the wheel. What are the odds? I don't know. I'm not that smart. So thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Keela, you make sure you send that email. You guys make sure you get those comments in on the Clips channels. And check us out for Friday. Hopefully John will be here. If not, I'm going to try to be live anyway. Might go live even before then. Maybe try to do some more of these. Spacebar Shift. Hey, dude. Good to see you. We're just wrapping up the show. Unfortunate timing, but thanks for being here. Make sure you join the channel. If you see any notifications that we're going live, make sure you jump in because we just did some giveaways. So you can get on it next time. Make sure you jump in, or if you see the text, if you got a text, jump in a little bit quicker. You could get in on those as well. You can get in on the YouTube comment giveaways that we'll be doing, or YouTube comment challenges. I guess they're giveaways on our 2 new channels, Triple Cross Football and Triple Cross Basketball. Go search those on YouTube. Not Triple Cross Podcast, just the 2 Clips channels. They are new. We're trying to get more interaction on those videos. So the best comment to either of those channels on any video on either channel, you get in the running to be a wheel spin winner. Next episode on Friday. It's getting late for you East Coasters, so bye, everybody. This is going to do it. Thank you all for being here, bearing with me. Couldn't have done it all without you. And see you next time. Bye.